now 7:22. We're gonna go for a dip. We're spending a few days up in the Lake District, and there is a beautiful lake just down here, Eswaith Lake, I think, whatever it's called. It's in a beautiful spot, the Lake District, one of the smaller lakes. This is the final day, and I've been wanting to get in the lake. The lake's amazing, loads and loads of wildlife, osprey as well, which are quite rare, I think. They're like these massive hawks, like sea hawks, and they nest on the lake. Come with me, we're going to go for a dip. Hoping that it's nice and quiet. I'm not going to be swimming, I'm just going to be dipping, just dunking in. So I think technically the lake is no swimming. I'm not going to actually swim. Maybe. Came down last night, spent a long time with some binoculars looking over the lake at where the osprey are. They've got 3 chicks and there's 2 adults, and apparently they migrate in our winter over to Spain, I believe. But it felt very magical. Sat watching them last night, better than telly. Just hear the tranquility of the lake and just watching them go about their business. Didn't see them hunting, but we did see them flying over. You can't see on here, but there's like a platform over there, very distinctive nest, and there's a camera watching them, and you can go to a coffee shop around here or tea rooms and check them out, or go on a little row around there. We didn't know they were here, and then we went on a little rowing boat, and then we saw them, and it felt so good. I don't think I've got any proper footage. If I do, I'll put it in. Me watching the osprey whilst rowing. I'm not very good at rowing, I've never done it before. Anyway, time for a dip. Here's a very serious point. I've not been to this spot before to dip, so very important that you can see the floor, see where you're getting in and out, to make things as stress-free as possible and as safe as possible. Temperature's not very cold, very nice, super pleasant temperature. I like to wear barefoot shoes or like minimal shoes. Vivos are awesome, flipping love my Vivo trackers, and then at some point I'll do a review of my pretty much lies. But you don't need to pay for barefoot shoes. You can try just walking barefoot, especially if it's quite accessible path like this, and slowly condition your feet. I probably don't do as much actual barefoot walking as I probably should do, but this is a really easy way that you can just start getting used to it. And all the muscles or the fascia of your feet will become more resilient over time. Also, how robust your sole is as well. The reason Vivos are so good is because they are recycled, they're super minimal, but it also stops you getting prodded or stuck by any sharp objects. I hope that has inspired you to get out on a local adventure. You don't have to get into a lake in order to enjoy being outside. I encourage you to maybe try a little bit of barefoot walking or barefoot exploring wherever you are. And sometimes we just need time away from laptops and emails, just to remind ourselves how special this planet and this existence is. We forget how finite our lifetime is, and we can often waste time just doom scrolling and not being present or not really valuing our time or our existence. I'm guilty of this, but sometimes we just need a break from our normal routine or from civilization, and to come outside, to come into nature and just remind ourselves how special this big blue marble is, how special this planet is. So hopefully that has inspired you to go out on an adventure near you. Take your shoes off. Maybe if you want to get into a lake, just be super careful around that. Make sure you've got good entry points, make sure people know where you are, that you are acclimatised to the cold. It's June at the minute, so the water temperature is really quite pleasant. It's a very accessible way for you to start building your tolerance, and then maybe as you go into the colder months, you can start building that robustness and that resilience ready for when the water temperature does start to drop again. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this, check out my other content. I've reviewed those Vivo shoes that I mentioned earlier. My content focuses around getting outside, getting into nature, cold exposure, and just bring a little bit more adventure into our lives to remind ourselves how special this existence is. Anyway, love and peace.